Hi, my name is Rosanna Sullivan, and my experiment is can sugar affect bean sprout growth? In this experiment, I will be experimenting with sugar in plants to see if sugar affects plant growth. We know that photosynthesis plays an important role in this experiment, and sugar ties into the process of photosynthesis quite a bit. There is a possibility that instead of intaking the sugar water solution, which will be made by dissolving sugar into water, the bean sprout will simply just intake the water and continue to use only the sugar that it is making through the process of photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants take in CO2 and H2O from the air and soil. Within the plant cell, the water is oxidized, meaning it loses electrons, while the carbon dioxide is reduced, meaning it gains electrons. This transforms the water into oxygen and the carbon dioxide into glucose. The plant then releases the oxygen back into the air and stores energy within the glucose molecules. So a question I have is, will additional sugar added to the growth cycle affect the growth of the plant? Because sugar is very involved in the process of photosynthesis. And plants use sugars and carbohydrates to carry out a lot of functions. Some more questions is that, will the growth be affected in a negative or positive manner from the added sugar? And will the plants watered with the added sugar be stronger because of the energy they get from the sun and the added glucose? I believe that the excess sugar will allow the plants to grow stronger, healthier, and larger because it might speed up the process of photosynthesis. The materials I need are 12 beans, pots for planting, water, and sugar. The dependent variable in this experiment is the growth of the bean sprouts. The independent variable are the bean sprouts, the sugar solution, and the sunlight that the plants will be exposed to, and the control will be the batch of plants grown without added sugar. I will pot the bean sprouts using the same fertilizer in separate batches, 6 beans in each. I will make the sugar solution by adding sugar and water to a pot, boiling it on medium heat until sugar is dissolved. I'll let that cool and then it'll be ready to use as a solution. I'll periodically water the batches at the same time, using sugar solution along with water with the selected bean sprout batch. I'll continue to do so for 3 weeks and record data results weekly for both batches. This experiment has been interesting and proved to be successful, and knowing more about the process of photosynthesis and how adding sugar can boost it has been helpful and will be for future experiments. These are my results. The sugar water solution sprouts grew to 13 inches in 4 weeks, and the constant bean sprouts grew to be 10 inches in 4 weeks. And those are some pictures. The plants with the added sugar solution indeed grew taller and healthier than the ones without the sugar added. One error that I could have made was not measuring equal amounts for the sugar water solution, which could have led to an unexpected stunt in the growth of the sugar water plants. I could have avoided this minor inconvenience by being more consistent in my measurements. So, conclusion. Moving forward, one possible experiment for the future could be shifting around the variables in this experiment, such as using different watering solutions on the plants, different watering patterns, and more. This experiment was very interesting and helped me expand my view on how plants use sugar to go through the process of photosynthesis. This experiment could be useful for anyone who is curious about the process of photosynthesis and could be used at farms, with farmers, gardeners, or just anyone who likes plants. This information can be applied anywhere in the world as plants grow mostly everywhere. It's useful to know how they work and how photosynthesis is involved in them. And these are my citations. And that was my experiment. Thank you.